Hey, what is happening, y'all? Cowboy here, and this is the Mr. Poisey build. Mr. Poisey is a strength build, very straightforward. RL 200, vigor's up to 60, might at 20, endurance all the way up at a whopping 45, strength up to 80, dex at 24, int at 20, faith at 14, and arcane at 7. And the idea behind this build was really just wanting to utilize a lot of the newer strength weapons, a lot of the really cool stuff. In particular, this has probably been my favorite, the gazing finger. This thing is absolutely insane. And the ash on it just destroys. So look at that wave. Look at that wave. It's just boom, 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 boom. It's like a blasphemous blade, but going out 5 times in a row. I love it. Like no naps, no naps, no naps. And you can quick cast it too. You can do the quick one as well. And you can just bonk people with it as well. But like I said, this build, the big thing here is we are at the highest poise threshold for PvP. So going past this, you know, the only thing we can't poise through is like jumping R2 attacks from Colossals. And to be honest, it's just incredibly fun. We are aiming to poise through pretty much anything for trades. We have a bunch of different strength weapons to pull from here. Greatsword of Elden Lord is a really nice choice. Gazing Finger. Obviously, you could use Star Scourge as well as Light. The Blood Greatsword with Spinning Gravity Thrust. That's probably going to get nerfed. Prelate's Heavy Inferno Crozier. I like this over the Giant Crusher, but this is more of a PvE thing. Ruin's Greatsword with Free Aim is fantastic in PvP. Knight Rider Glaive getting up that S in strength. Fire Lance with Flame Skewer is great for the pokes. You know, Fire Knight's Fire Greatsword. Obviously, a fantastic one you're all familiar with. Cold Christmas Great Hammer, I like this one a lot, but this is more of a PvE-oriented thing. I think the damage of it just isn't there. Smith's Grip Shield, this is fantastic in the offhand. This thing hits harder than literally every other Scriptsmith weapon. I don't know why it's as strong as it is. It's probably going to get nerfed at some point, but in the meantime, this is just a fantastic tool for you to be able to deal with any casters. You come up against casters, people shooting bows, you just pop them with this. Obviously, Rabath's Canyon or Bone Bow for invasions. You know, we can put on stuff like Erdtree Great Shield or just carrying retaliation if we want. Red Bear's Claw, another really fun one. This is more PvE oriented. Heavy Iron Cleaver. This one I used in an older build. This one gets slept on a lot. A lot of people don't realize that the heavy attack for this runs up and hits people, does a lot of damage. Like, they just don't expect that little bit of run on it, so that one's pretty fun. Long Shaft Axe was just there for Sacred Blade. Horned Warrior's Greatsword, another great PvE tool. But there's a lot of things going on in this build, and we're not going to do much PvE. You know, obviously, we don't need to. Right now I have Crimson and then Steadily Restores for PvE content. I would probably go for like either charged attacks or break the enemy stance faster, whichever is going to be more up your alley. But, you know, there's not much to really say about a strength build. The thing is we bonk people. So this thing is really fun with the bonks. I like this a lot. We got on some hefty furnace pots and fan daggers for the arena. Main stuff, Great Jar's Arsenal, Shard of Alexander, Bull Goat for that extra poise. You're going to want that to get up to the 128 mark. And then the last one we can swap out for a couple things. Godfrey Icon, Smithing if you want to focus on some play with the shield. Obviously, you can get more stamina regen in. But other than that, it's pretty chill. You know, this is the first build I streamed with the DLC. And I know there's a couple other strength stuff that people are probably curious about. Just to talk on some of that stuff. I have a lot of it in here. Devonia's Hammer can be fantastic. I really wasn't enjoying how slow this was. More than anything, I feel like this kind of falls more into a strength faith bucket than a dedicated strength build, so I didn't really end up utilizing it here. Shadow Sunflower Blossom is phenomenal. Obviously, you're going to want a pretty hefty faith investment to get the most out of that. Ancient Meteoric or Greatsword. This thing is fantastic in PvE. PvP, I feel like it whiffs a lot, so I stopped using it. And then Putrescence Cleaver, same thing. Like, it's a really cool weapon, but I feel like it just doesn't really stack up in PvP content. So because of that, I ended up dropping it on out. But yeah, the Gazing Finger does a pretty good job, I think. Throw a pot. Poor Hamtaro isn't ready. Hamtaro's ready now? Look at the range. I don't know if this thing has alternate range between PvE and PvP, but it sure feels like it does, because it goes far as hell in PvP. Come here, Hamtaro. Catches people all the time. Get that Guts. Get rid of your name. Change your name. You're not Guts. Running around, not even dressed like Guts, not even using a greatsword. See, that's why we have Poise. So we can just trade through anything. This is my dude coming up. Just we're gonna get him in. Get him in with an epic bait. Goodbye, Hamtaro. Ooh! Well hit. I think that gets him? No, it does not. Okay. Oh, I was hoping to want to walk a little ways and then get a bait. That's dead. I'm Taro. You were in the Dex video. Bonk. Look at the damage on that. Oh, you fell just a little short. Oh, he got me with it. Got hit with that full charge heavy. Almost 1200 damage. Go on, attack the caster. Attack the caster. Attack the caster. See how it works out for you. Oh. No, Arnold, we're going down. They're smartening up to my Kotover's big boom. Gotta get this guy off of my asshole. Yeah, I can spam too. You want to spam? Let's spam. Ooh, just on my dick constantly with the backhand blade. I love how people will like try and jump. They're like, I'm gonna be safe. No, you're not. Nobody stops from getting fingered. The fun thing about it, it's actually like a big hand it's making, I believe. Put the money in the pot. Put the money in the pot. Mr. Poisey. Put the money in the pot. Anyway, let's jump into another one. Talk about some other weapons some more. But yeah, so Ancient Meteoric Ore, I really like it in PvE, but I feel like in PvP, it just kind of, it falls short a little bit. And Putrescence Cleaver, honestly, people just run away from it. Anvil Hammer, this thing can hit really hard, but once again, kind of the same category as Devonia. I feel like this is going to be more of a strength faith type thing, because you're going to want to max out the scaling there, but It does hit hard. Personally, I think the range on it is a little lackluster, so I'm not that big a fan of it. But overall, I'm kind of happy with the weapon spread that we have available in this build. We can mess around with, we'll mess around with the Lord Sword next. For a while, this build was actually running around as Radahn Jr. I had the Radahn armor on and the helmet. It's pretty funny. But I do like Greatsword of Radahn. It's just, unfortunately, outside of the Promised Consort, I feel like this kind of falls short a little bit in arenas, so I'll probably end up swapping this up. Fire Lance and Heavy Knight Rider Glaive are actually pretty nasty. The amount of pokes you get with those are nuts. For doing something like Radahn, obviously you're gonna want to swap into Erdtree, so you hit that medium load threshold. But yeah, that's about it. Hopefully the match pops soon, otherwise we'll just cut and do some editing. Some other stuff that we could talk about here. I don't know. Has anyone else had this bug lately? It's only at round table hold. I'll try to rest at round table hold and it'll like black screen and it'll stay there. That shit is so weird. And then it's like I back out and I do it again and it'll work. I don't know what causes it. Let's see. I could probably go for like stamina recovery, I guess, as opposed to like the slow health recovery. It might help a little bit. But you know, the thing with this build is there's not a whole lot going on. You know, the big thing here is we're here to smash, so obviously we could smash a little bit harder. We could pull out something like Flame Grant Me Strength, just give us even more oomph. Where is it at? Flame Grant Me Strength. Oh no, 15 Faith. Never mind. So we're short on that buff. Rip. Short by 1 point. So it might even be worth dropping 1 from mine to add that on. And I think part of it is just, you know, with moving characters up to 200, I think every single character is like, there you go, here's Flame Grant Me Strength, here's Flame Grant Me Strength. And to be honest, I kind of got tired of just, like, buffing everything. I'm like, okay. So, you know, if you want, take a point out of mine, add on Flame Grant Me Strength. But I feel like Strength does not really, we don't need that. We smash. We don't need the buff, we smash just fine. Who do we have here? We got Eowyn. Here comes the pop. Alex and Oz of Ozma. I can also spam weapon arts, but mine is more annoying, I think, than yours. Oh, we got Sleep Bow? I think he's trying to get our friend. As soon as he swings, I'm gonna go for a jump. Oh, I whiffed it. If I had hit him, I should have been able to poise through the full animation to get the kill. How do y'all feel about the Fire Knight chest? I don't know. I feel like it looks too skinny. Dragon Flame. Damn, somebody got hit with the Plassie. Flame of the Fell God. Slowest spell ever. Oh, what a combo. both in the corner. Now is the time to... Oh, man. I'm not getting the interrupt that I needed. Oh, I'm dead. Actually, the way they're fighting... Hang on, I'm going to swap to my other Radon. Because they're trying to get on my, my caster friend there. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Oh, I was trying to get that heal off. Did not cover my own ass. I do like the Radon stuff, but to be honest, I think it's a lot more suited towards invasions than like arena PvP. Just because you don't have the ability to like really put people into, you know, wide open areas with this. That works. Oh god, right in the ass. You know, and out in invasions, you know, you can utilize all sorts of situations where you pin people into corners and whatnot. This is something I've actually had a lot of fun with. The re-aiming, that has been surprisingly dirty. There we go. One last kill before it ends. I think that final limb might have put us ahead. Oh, I got Supreme. Put the money in the pot. It's like a, you know, teeth collection. The tax collectors. All sorts of goofy names you could give this guy. That's honestly the harder part of coming up with stuff for me, is I can't figure out what to name my characters, so I just start coming up with goofy shit. But yeah, Ruin's Greatsword and then free aiming Wave of Destruction, you will catch so many people. It is absolutely absurd how many people get caught by it. Like, the people just, they think they're going to be safe, and then it gets them. So in terms, real fast, for using Erdtree, anything that's in like the higher category, so Ruins will need it, Heavy Prelates will need it, the Radons will need it, and then Gazing Finger is safe. So anything Gazing Finger or below, so like Gazing, Fire Knights, you know, all this stuff, we're not going to need to worry about it, but going into like the big bigs, you're going to need to pull it on out. But we'll, let's go... Oh, do we want to go Blood Greatsword? That one's pretty funny. We could use that for a round. Use Blood Greatsword for a round. Is this, how heavy are you? 23? Yeah, I can't. I was thinking about trying to add in a Heavy Iron Clear on the offhand, but that ain't gonna work. Let's just let this one sit. We almost got it. So in terms of what's next after this one, I'm thinking... So I have the Fire build, but that's another Faith build, so I don't want to do that one so soon. Well, actually, now I think about it, I don't know what else I have. Because we covered Dex, we covered this, we covered Arcane. Yeah, maybe I'll do my Fire build. It's either that, because the Sorcery playthrough I haven't done yet, so that's still coming up. The Fundamentalist build's coming along, that needs like another stream, but by the time this is up, I'll probably have done that. Hey, it's Dramatic Dude. Oh, you were on my team before. My turn. Managed to roll the bleed. Smart play. Ugh. Come on. I'm here. Eowyn is really good at dodging it, so I'm not going to be able to hit her with it, but Dramatic's getting pretty touched up by it. Oh, I wasn't fast enough to kill him with it. There we go. That's where the shield comes in. Oh, double spin to win. I like double dragons. Heard that coming. Either I bleed out. Yep, that was either I bleed out or I hit. Might need to go for something that's more roll catchy here. Let me see. Let's go. You're never going to be able to heal. You're going to be running until this hits. There we go. Honestly, it's very simple, but Discus Hurl alongside Lance Pokes are surprisingly very good. Very good harassment, as you can see here. Oh no! Decapitation! Cease combat. I was like, where'd my damage go? But both of those have some very decent poke on them. And then obviously we have Flaming Strike on one, which I'm a huge fan of Flaming Strike, just because, you know, it has good roll catch properties. If you catch the fire, you can usually get the follow-up. Some pretty solid stuff. Some other stuff, I mean, this one falls, like a lot of this row, this is more of your PvE type stuff. Let's do, we'll do one dedicated to ruins before we wrap up. Just free catching with ruins, and then, is there an offhand? No, I'm not going to be able to. Ruins just too big. Yeah, so we'll do one more, and then we'll close things on out. Alright, our final match. Got Killer. Have a pot. Oh, that's a good hit with the pot. You have a pot too. Reminder that secondary on the charge attack from this. Very good. Let's see, are we hitting anybody today? No, we're not. Oh my god. Who uses Elden Stars? Get out of here. This is risky. Oh, wow. I did not think Milady would jump over that. Alright, we're gonna have to get in and catch them both. Killer, survive just a little bit. It's coming. The big hit's coming, I promise you. There we go with the free aim 1 and free aim 2. Let's go! That's a 2 for 2. Can't get away. Discus is here to finish the job. Yeah, the big thing is you gotta free aim it, because if you're just throwing it out at the target, it's way too easy to deal with this. If you free aim though, you can catch people constantly with it. Bonk, bonk. Hello. Go right there. Oh no, backstab. Guy's a little laggy. Big hit. Oh. If he had delayed in just another second, I would have had the charge come out with the rocks. That was going to finish him. Thou shalt not pass. Oh. Night, I'm coming. Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Oh, I was hoping he would try and blind spot it. Little bit of free roll, catch him. There we go. Now we're literally just creating a barrier. Big, like, you shall not pass vibes. Oh, get him, killer, get him! I'm not gonna be back up before the combat cease. Oh, did that count? It's gonna be a pretty close match. Oh, but we still got it! Let's go, baby. Mr. Poisey coming on through. There we go. Put the money in the pot. Come on. All right. Either way, we're gonna wrap things up here. Like I said, we have a couple more build videos in the works, but you know, I've been sitting on these builds and streaming with them, and I'm like, let me just take an hour, get a bunch of fights recorded, and get them on out. So either way, thanks for coming on by, and yeah, catch y'all next time.